to press one more button. Now
Should
I'm
it be live
live.
now? Wow. 10
Now I'm
minutes, we figured it
actually.
out.
It's that
Ah,
easy. It's
yeah, we got it.
it's that easy.
Oh my god. There it is.
Fantastic. All right. I just had to remember how to do.
That's good. That's good. The chat was confused for a second, but I think it's good now. Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Up something and then we can get talking.
Excellent. This is a great this is gonna be a great podcast.
Yeah,
I'm already feeling it.
this is going well.
Yep.
Um yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we got some topics to talk about.
Yeah, do you want me to talk about Plants vs. Zombies 3?
Yeah, let's start with that one. That's the most recent and important, I would.
Yeah, out of all the ones that we were discussing before. Um Yeah, so the whole deal with it is that it was a soft launch like 3, 4 years ago. Um, and it was 3D, it was vertical, and like you couldn't even plant sunflowers. It just auto gave you sun. So it was just a ve- it's just very clearly a mobile game.
Yeah,
That's your stream just updated. So I got to see that.
excellent.
Um, yeah, so all that happened, and it was very annoying for us dedicated Plants vs Zombies. The fandom was livid.
I remember hearing about that very briefly. Yeah, that was really dumb. Just like
Hmm.
removing the entire challenge and the risk versus reward of, sunflowers take a slot,
Yep.
need the sunshine, light, whatever.
So
Yeah.
after that, they listened to their fans. EA finally listens to the fans. The world rejoiced as they took down Plants vs Zombies 3 from the beta. So a little bit later, they release a new beta with a 2D Plants vs Zombies 3 in landscape form. So they fixed the two biggest complaints. Sunflowers are finally in the game as plantable creatures, and then they just took it down again, and now it's back with the completely revamped story mode, and we'll just have to wait and see if it actually releases.
Yeah.
And I've watched gameplay of it. Doesn't look great, but
So the
uh,
sunflower is back though, right? Like,
yes, you can plant sunflower. They so some of the plants in the game that would have just been like a an actual strategy in the first game, like the cherry bomb
right.
and like the I think the ice mushroom. I think those are restricted to special power ups you can use. Uh, which I'm assuming eventually when the full game releases will be
Aid.
a monetary. Yeah.
I see.
So
To easily
we have
clear
that to look
away
forward to.
zombies challenging.
Yes. Which yeah. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play it at all when it releases, but
If it's free, I'll play it. If it's on mobile,
well, I just learned that the Google Play thing has had a uh, what's the term, launcher on PC.
yes,
I
they
didn't know
have.
that. I didn't know that that was a thing.
Yeah. So I tried to. Okay, so how I understood, I've gotten an email about that a while ago. Um, because somehow I'm in like Google Play like beta stuff. They
Sure.
were telling me about it. They were like,
You're
"Here,
in
try
the
it out."
1%.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the elite.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
and so I was like, "Yeah, that sounds sick." Being able to play like mobile games on PC, something that has like actual hardware, so it can like because my phone's not an iPhone 15 or a
Yeah,
Samsung Galaxy Pro 23, whatever.
of course.
Um, so it's not very strong. So being able to run anything that's like actually 3D, I would know do it on my PC. Uh,
Yeah, you'd finally get to play Genshin Impact.
yeah, at last. I've
Yeah,
been
at
really
last, your
wanting to
favorite.
do that, and there's no other way to play that.
Big on the Genshin fandom.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but then it like required me to like link up. I had to do something, and I just don't think
Mhm.
my computer it required some like in computer simulation thing to run, and my computer just doesn't have the capability that I guess, but just
That's
I couldn't get it to work.
that's just stupid.
Yeah,
The whole point is that you could do it on. You think that they would have it?
I think the idea is that it would simulate running a phone because obviously the mobile games are on the phone OS, not on the
Yeah,
so it'd be like it'd run the Google Play whatever OS in your computer, so you can then play it with the computer hardware, but the
mm.
software phone.
You have to emulate the iPhone 15.
Basically. So it's a cool concept, but it might just not be able to play mobile games.
That'd be the only way I could justify myself playing Plants vs Zombies 3 is if I can just play it on my computer while I'm
Yeah.
doing something else.
If they just released it on Steam, nice.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just a given. All right, that was quite enough Plants vs Zombies talk, I think.
Yes, yes. Next topic. What do we have? Family Guy.
Um, oh, Family Guy, yeah,
And
yeah,
any news on
big
Family
on Family
Guy?
Guy. Uh, Lois hung herself
Oh, that's excellent.
in the new episode. Lois
Alas.
hung herself while Peter listed off 50 TV shows. And then he listed off 50 more to Kevin James, famous from uh the meme picture
Yeah.
of him, I guess. That's probably the only thing people know of him.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Was
all I
he
know of him.
was he Paul Blart? I think he was Paul Blart.
Yes,
Yeah. All right, that's
I
the
think
two
so.
things society would remember him for. Being famously he was the president in Pixels, if he was Paul Blart, it's the same guy. Believe it or not. I know. Very surprising news.
All of us have
Mr.
seen Pixels.
Yeah. I've never seen
I
Pixels.
I have not.
I've never seen it and I never will.
I've heard it was bad. So I will
I
not see
watched
it.
a I watched one Nostalgia Critic video about it and I said I'm not watching that godforsaken film if Mr. Critic said it was a bad movie. Um yeah, so Lois hung herself and they reference the animation of like Peter opening the door and it's a YouTuber,
Yes.
like that template. Um they reference that in that episode. Peter opens the door and he does like the pose. Uh
Oh boy.
which I mean it probably wasn't a direct like reference to that and just a reference to the meme.
Right,
But
right.
people were losing their minds on Twitter about that. They were like, "Oh my god, it's Rubber Ross!"
He's real. He's canon.
God, if I could be in a Family Guy episode, I think I would sacrifice
Dignity.
my life. I'd lay my life on the line if it meant I got to meet Peter. That's yeah. quote me on that next time Seth MacFarlane walks up to me.
Yeah, whenever we see him next,
Yeah.
sure to
Next time I see
mention.
him, I mean, yeah, I'll say, "Listen, man, do you need me dead? Because if so, we can work out a deal. Put me in." I learned that either he doesn't know anything about video games, or the
Just about
Fortnite people
Fortnite.
just, yeah. Well, because he did the interview where he explained why he couldn't, like, why Peter couldn't be his normal self,
Yeah,
and instead he was a big buff man with gloves. Um, Honestly, that him being buff wasn't the thing that bothered me. It was the gloves.
hmm.
I don't know why they gave him gloves, because it just
I didn't
doesn't
really
match
notice
him.
they had gloves. Those two. Oh God, audio.
It's
I was
it's
too
just weird.
distracted by like being muscular, not Peter.
Well, Peter's been muscular in episodes, like
Yeah,
that part I'm like, okay, you kind of had to make it work. Sure. I'm okay as long as he got his normal outfit, the white shirt and green pants. That was the part I cared about more than anything else. But then he had those gloves on, and I was looking at it like, why? Why would you bother? Just unnecessary. Not my canon buff Peter Griffin when he got surgery to look muscular.
yeah. That's
Nobody
yeah. He was
nobody in the
added to
chat was
Fortnite.
participating. Yeah. Nobody in the chat is eager to participate in this conversation.
You're missing out.
They are. They are. There's so much in this conversation already. Speaking of, oh boy, Skibidi Toilet,
Yes.
making headlines in the news as of late.
Have they?
Yeah, apparently, like these heads have been popping out of toilets recently, and I think it's a part of the fandom. Like a lot of
Yeah,
people just
yeah,
keep shoving themselves in toilets and crawling through the crawling through the sewers.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Pretty fucked up actually.
pretty
Oh,
big Skibidi Toilet moment right there.
yeah, yeah. Is that a Skibidi toilet reference?
Was that a Skibidi Toilet reference in 2024? I forgot what year it was.
Year of our Lord
Can't make that.
2024.
Yeah, you can't make that mistake in like 2 weeks. You can make that mistake in January, but as soon as February comes, you can't.
Yeah.
Simply cannot make that mistake.
I don't know. Last semester, professor was having me write up like a beginning of semester introduction, self introduction type thing, and I thought it was already
Mhm.
2024, and it was like August
That's fair.
2023.
Thinking ahead, you were gonna turn it in a little bit later
Yeah,
than
yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say I wrote it was 2012, man.
No, I genuinely did not know what year it was.
No, I mean, at a certain point, knowing what year it is really doesn't matter. Like, what am I actually going to do with that knowledge?
Less
I
than a
probably
college
not.
education.
Yep,
Oh, all right,
yep.
that's that.
So yeah, if you're a big fan of Skibidi Toilet, make sure to check make sure to check your toilets,
Yeah, stick your head in
and
there.
see if there's anyone crawling through there.
Gotta watch out.
Yeah, you gotta watch. I don't know why I'm talking like it's a news update. If you're a
uh,
fan of Skibidi Toilet, be sure to check it out. I remember reading that on like Twitter, somebody had to watch Skibidi Toilet in class. I I think I would rather be dead.
yeah. Why would they need
Like
that in
actually,
class?
I have watched a total of 2 videos in that series.
Right.
Um, and like I guess I've watched more if you count the clips from Matt Pat's Skibidi Toilet review, theory video, whatever. Um, but yeah, it was abysmal. I hated that.
Yeah,
I don't know who's big on that fandom.
children.
I hate to I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't mean to not embarrass what's the word? Demean? Insult? I don't know,
Yeah,
there's something
demean.
there. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to talk down to the Skibidi Toilet fandom, but what the hell are they watching?
Right.
God, it's awful.
It's. I think we were talking about this the other day, and I said it then. I'll say it again. It's the highest point of a very low low.
I
That is like children's entertainment.
It's true. I saw a tweet where it was like a modern TikTok like child content where it was like AI Squidward and SpongeBob and SpongeBob was like, "Squidward, I want to play Minecraft." "No, you can't play Minecraft." It was awful. Um, so they responded and they said, "This is literally like this, but for modern like Gen Alpha like children." And it was a Grand meme from 2018, and it was the "Maybe I'll be Tracer," but it was about Fortnite. And it was PewDiePie dancing, and it was text to speech, and they had Gabe Newell in the video. It was awful
Mm,
content,
yeah, that sounds
but
atrocious.
the thing is, that's what it like. They were right. That is just like basically the same branch of content
Yeah.
is awful text to speech like slop thrown in about epic video games. And it's terrible. It's bad. But yeah, that's what Skibidi Toilet comes off to me. That's how it comes off to me.
Right.
It's just like TikTok uh content, I guess. I mean,
I mean, yeah, it is short
it's all on
form.
there. Yeah. Speaking of TikTok, I'm a big fan of Subway Surfers.
Yes, Subway
Did you
Surfers,
see that?
big.
Did you see that transition right there? That segue.
Yes,
That's why they call me
topical.
the best at the barber shop. That's why they call me the best.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
have you played Subway? Like, have you actually
No,
played it? I've played it a bit.
not at
Um,
all.
I can see the appeal because it's like Temple Run,
Yeah, yeah. I've
and Temple
sort of
Run
drawn
was
that connection as well. Simple Run.
Temple Run was big back in my day.
Yeah.
People love Temple Run because it's just an endless runner. Um, and I don't know. I played Subway Surfer for like a week. Like every now and again, I would just like hop on, play for a couple runs, and see how well I did. I was never that good at it, unfortunately. That might be why I fell off. Why I hopped off the fandom.
Yeah. Not
But
good enough.
yeah, it really was a skill issue on my part.
Yeah.
But I just I don't know. So you've never partaken in
No,
the
never
devil's
once.
fruit.
I've partaken in many a things, but
Hmm.
not the devilry that
What
is.
was your what was your mobile game vice growing up? What was your like everybody had one, I think. At least from our generation, you would like
What do
play
you
like
mean?
Angry Birds, Doodle Jump, like something from that era
Yeah, I
where
definitely
it's just
played
a
a
game
lot
that you
of
play a
Angry
lot.
Birds. Play a lot of Angry Birds, yeah. That was
That's
huge.
good. Oh, of course. Mm. If you're
I'm
watching
tr-
the live stream right now, be sure to let us know what
yeah,
mobile games you played. Please let us know.
Um, I mean, what else? Because obviously I didn't have a smartphone until a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have much way of like a mobile game.
Mhm. Flash games? Did you have any, like
Flash games,
you
they were
had
a
the
good,
you had the chance to play a Flash
yeah.
game, like, this is the one that you would play?
Elementary school, your lab, Flash
Mhm.
game, heaven.
Oh, of
A
course.
lot of classics that we continued to play into middle and high school. The
Mhm.
one of which was Run, classic.
Okay.
Run and Run 2.
Mhm.
Uh, I played. Oh yeah, I remember playing in either. I think it probably must have been in elementary school. Was Fancy Pants Adventures. That was a really good one.
I have never heard of that.
Never heard of Fancy
Fancy
Pants Adventures?
Fancy Pants Adventures? No,
Never
I've
heard of
never.
it? The
No.
best. It was a very smooth and well animated and like good
Oh, of
physics and
course.
everything for
I mean,
being a
that's
Flash
what
game.
yeah, I mean, that's what Flash games are known for. I mean, if they weren't top of the line,
Yeah.
were they even a Flash game? Like, that's yeah.
Yeah. So it was actually really good and it got re-released and it's on Steam.
Oh,
It's been
wow.
on Steam for a good number of years.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Fancy Pants Adventures. And then they have Super Fancy Pants Adventures. Released in 2017.
Well, so it's been a household name then.
Yes. Was
Hmm.
a verified classic on Rotten Tomatoes.
Hmm. They should do that though. They should have verified classics. So if you don't if you haven't played it or whatever, you could just feel ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. Well, I watched a video the other day. I think this was the one I
Hmm.
was watching instead of joining the call, like Thursday or
Uh huh.
whatever. I watched like an hour, maybe even 2 hour long video from this small YouTuber that I don't even know, who was just going over a bunch of old Flash games.
Sure.
And
Hmm.
apparently there's like a Flash game archive publicly available. So you can go through and play like almost every single Flash game you want been saved in there.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's called Flashpoint Archives, he said.
Hmm.
Um so yeah, if you want to play an old Flash game, there's that is an option.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'll get to play the fashion game. Uh, the one I missed out on, I guess, growing up. Maybe someday. But yeah, I guess that's yeah, I've never I think it's cool that they have that like kind of a resource, like an archive of games that would be gone if it wasn't for them being saved, like the
Yeah,
after the
yeah.
Flash apocalypse.
Yep. Flash is no more.
Of course they had to get rid of it.
Security risk, I tell you.
Of course.
Gonna
The
hack into
biggest
our
concern of all
website.
time. I got the kill an imp overlord achievement, so I'm
Oh, good.
doing great now. I don't know how, because I don't think I actually killed him with the attack. I think it was the everyone else getting killed lit him on fire and did the job, but it works. I don't care. He's dead. It's all that matters.
That
Why am
is
I
good.
still playing? I was still like trying to play the game. I'm done. I unlocked everything with this guy. All right. I guess we haven't talked about Has Been Hotel yet.
No, we haven't. Give me just a moment. Apparently, my audio stream bitrate is 0.
Oh,
I don't know how that. Give me a moment. Let me see if that's true and if I can fix that.
I think you'd have to end the stream to fix.
Audio bitrate.
Oh,
I'm streaming at 160.
huh. The audio sounds fine in the.
Okay, as long as it sounds fine, as long as you're checking in on that.
Well, I was worried because you said that, and I checked the audio, and I was fine, and your audio's in sync with your video.
That's good then. I guess.
I guess.
All right, cool. I also just learned that there's like a YouTube stream pop out.
Hmm.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Has Been Hotel.
So we earlier today we both watched it
Yes, we watched
together
the first episode of the Amazon Prime Has Been Hotel.
with Connor Does Something.
Yes.
He actually he blackmailed us. He said if we don't watch it,
Gonna release.
he was gonna, yeah.
Gonna put our names on like the Epstein flight log. Kind of fucked up.
He was going to he was going to go in there next to right after Stephen Hawking and
Yeah.
I don't know, James Corden,
Yeah.
whoever was on that list.
Who's that actor I
Kevin
hate?
James.
I don't remember.
An actor you hate.
From the Game Awards.
I mean, I can only think of Adam Sandler right now because you said you
Yeah, I
hated
hate
him.
Adam Sandler as well. Yeah.
Actor from
The guy who came on Hey 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 or what?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was Fat Albert, I think.
Oh, okay.
The hey hey hey. It's
What's his thing then?
all right, all
All
right,
right,
all
all
right.
right, all right. It is Fat
Yeah,
Albert.
they all have the same catchphrase.
I hate these people.
Yeah, actors.
Yes, I
Yeah,
hate them. The only good ones are Ryan Gosling and like Will Smith. I don't know.
nobody likes Will Smith anymore. He slapped what was it, Chris Rock?
Chris Rock, yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk about old topics?
Yeah, you
I
want
don't
to
think
talk about
anybody's.
seeing the slap?
You know, it's our generation's 9/11. Like you have to figure out where you were when it
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. When
So
I
I was at
found
my
out about
girlfriend's
it, I
house. Yeah.
was sitting in my room on Discord.
How'd you find out? Did was it
I
on
think
Twitter?
people
Did
were
somebody send you a
posting
meme?
memes onto Discord.
Okay, sure.
How I found.
Um, yeah, I was at my girlfriend's house, and her grandma was watching the Oscars.
Ah,
So
of course,
she
the
ran into
target
the room and
audience.
told us. Yeah, she ran into the room and told us, and it was it was something
Wow.
because it was like, did you see that Will Smith
No,
slapped
you
him?
you
And we were just
literally
like,
just saw.
nope.
What do you mean? Did we?
I was like, nope, no, I did not.
How would we see it before it happened?
I mean, I am a fortune teller.
Yeah, you are
Um,
clairvoyant.
yeah.
Will Smith
I
is
mean, it's
also
only.
not a
I mean,
alleged
Will Smith has.
Scientologist that has since
I
been
was gonna
debunked
say,
as being a Scientologist.
Will Smith has one of those built-in fucking metal plates.
Yeah.
Can't predict what's happening around
Yeah,
him. He's too powerful.
got the magnetic
Yeah,
blockers.
the X Men
Yeah, yeah.
giant helmet. Yeah.
The Magneto.
Yeah. That's what he's got. Oh wow, there's only a few more topics that we
Yeah, we didn't
planned on
really talk
talking
much
about.
about Has Been Hotel besides being blackmailed and watching it. What did we think? What did you think, first of all? Any
uh,
general thoughts for seconds?
yeah, Mr. Animation Reviewer. I didn't like it.
Okay. Yeah, it
I
was bad.
I didn't like the songs, um, and the fact that every single one of us pointed out a different animation error throughout the showing wasn't a good sign. Like everyone commented on the animation.
Right.
Not a good thing.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm just watching you kill Enderman in the
Yeah, it's very much like Subway Surfers.
yeah, it's distracting. The viewer retention rate in this video is going to be great. I'm going to say on the
Excellent.
re-upload.
Yeah.
Uh
So I also did not like it. It was not good, um,
mm,
at all. I don't know why this series is well liked. Yes, there were many animation, not necessarily errors. I don't think it's quite right to call it errors, but just not good anime.
okay, I brought
Would
up an animation error is what I
okay.
when she just vanished after
Okay,
the one shot.
yes, that is an animation error. Yes.
I saw that forever ago,
Yeah.
and yeah, I was hoping that they would have like fixed it
Yeah. Just
at some
gone
point.
back and updated the
Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. Anything in specific we want to talk about? Yeah, you said the songs were bad. I agree. Songs were very bad. The writing very bad, as has been pointed out by on Twitter.com. Not good.
Yeah,
Adam saying
I
dick like 8 times in 30 seconds.
oh yeah, very repetitive writing. A lot of the characters just kind of said the same things over and over again. Same two or three words. Yeah. Not a big fan.
Classic Vivzy
I think
Pop
that's a
writing, and it's just
oh yeah.
getting grating on everyone ever.
It's a hell of a or what was it? Family Guy if it was written by Vivzy Pop and Digital Circus. It was Digital Circus.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was the one that people that like she saw and got mad about. It
I didn't
wasn't
know
even
she
like a
saw that.
it wasn't even like an insulting video necessarily. It was just like these characters just swear a lot.
Yeah, but
I mean it was meant to be insulting, I'm sure. If I made that video, I would know the intentions behind it would be to
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
mock the writing of the Has Been Hotel Hell of a Boss staff. But yeah, it's not great.
No, yeah, it's very, very poor writing, and it's really a shame. I talked about this a little bit. It's it's a shame because I feel like it could be a good concept, but it's just executed very poorly.
I think I think a lot of shows now are trying to be like these long form binge story arc ridden shows. I feel like Has Been Hotel could have worked as like a okay, this is the new guy. What's his deal? I feel like they could have done like a season's worth of episodic. Let's just have some fun adventures with these lovable cast of characters.
Right?
But like the first minute of the show is just like a lore dump on the Bible.
Yes. Yeah, and I was pointing that out. That is completely unnecessary. I think the Bible is just like, especially the beginning of the Bible, which is Adam and Eve, all that. like, I don't know why they're explaining that. That is completely unnecessary.
I mean, I understand that they needed it for an explanation as to why the characters are the way they are, I guess. Because, like, the whole meeting with her and Adam is kind of like a, oh, so you're the woman you're the man my mom abandoned, I guess. I don't know what to be honest, I wasn't
They kind
paying
of
attention
skipped
during
over
that.
all, like, I don't know who Charlie is. Like, instead of actually explaining the characters and, like, motivations, like, I didn't know that the angels were coming down and murdering, like, hundreds of people at a time, quite honest. Until, like, Adam specifically said, like, how many demons did you...
See, a lot of the stuff in the episode 1 was gone over in the pilot, which I didn't watch the whole pilot, but like I understood a lot of the stuff from it, and they did not cover like half of the stuff in that, like, at all. Like, they didn't even understand really what the goal of the... Like, they went like, oh, well, the goal of the hotel is to rehabilitate demons. Is that possible? I don't know. They don't really talk about it. They're just like, he's like, you think that you can come over here and do this? And she's just like, yeah, I guess. And you can try it. Didn't really make a compelling argument.
That they were too busy writing songs.
Yeah, they could have had Peter Griffin in this show. I would have watched that.
That would have improved it greatly.
Oh, if they had Subway Surfers on the side, Peter Griffin on the bottom.
Yeah.
At least whenever the musical numbers happened, I would have been a lot more engaged.
Yeah, if she could have, like, turned into Peter Griffin and then done the musical sequence, that would have been...
Well, if it was Peter singing about how he was halfway up the stairs...
Yeah, she's going down the street, like, Cannibal Street, and it's like halfway up the stairs or halfway down.
I'm halfway down the stairs.
I would have been so hard.
I would have been a much bigger fan of season 1 has been. They both start with H, and I understand that
and they're like the same. I don't know enough to
Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. Like, I keep, like, it's the names, and I know that, like, obviously, one's about a hotel, one's about a boss, but, like...
But they're both in hell. They're both from Busy
They're both... Yeah. Well, the voice of, the main man from, Hell of a Boss was the voice of the news lady.
Oh.
I'm fairly certain. And if that's true, that's really stupid. Because they're supposed to take place in the same universe.
Yeah.
So
but
why
now there's gonna be like 2 characters named.
Oh, at least 2. Like, they retconned a character that had a completely different voice.
I'm sure if the season 1 of Has Been Hotel goes well, Hell of a Boss will probably be a fun crime show as well.
Oh no,
we'll get even more people exposed to Luna and Born. So that's epic.
See, no, that's the thing though, is that she said she doesn't want that Hell of a Boss. That is a made for YouTube exclusive thing. No plans to you misunderstand. You misunderstand. She has been working on Hell of a Boss for 10 years, or Has Been Hotel for 10 years.
Right.
And Hell of a Boss was just kind of like a side thing, and now it has a much bigger fandom than the hotel show because it has a lot more content. Better. It has more content. At least it has the Invader Zim guy, so people like that one. maybe if they had Funny Invaders and Man on that other show, on the hotel show, people would be like, "Oh my god!" The Hot Topic people would watch it. You'd get them in on that.
Them buying
Their Angel
$60.
Dust, yeah, their Angel Dust plushie, their Pepino plushies. They got.
Yeah.
We should have put you should have put Pizza Tower in
I
the
should've.
description.
The grave mistake. Fast over.
Well, I mean, we could talk about it.
Talk about that hasn't over.
What's your favorite? Yeah, I mean, what's your favorite character from?
I'm a big
that,
fan of Ado.
Big fan. Okay, so, I know like a couple characters.
Mhm.
I know, Peppino, the pizza
Yeah.
man.
Uh.
There's his sister. I don't know the
Males in
name,
this
but
dimension that pizza.
oh, yes. Believe it or not, there's a mushroom lady. I think I've seen art. I've seen art of them, but I haven't seen
That you have.
not porn. I've seen just like a drawing. Like while I'm on Twitter, you'll just see like a drawing of this fucking pixel art character, and it's a mushroom. I'm like, that's probably Pizza Tower, and then that's it. They aren't a mushroom. They're a girl with a mushroom cap on.
I see.
So it's like Toadette, but
But
not
worse.
Yeah, it was like a pizza mushroom, and not whatever the red and white mushroom is. I'm blanking on the name.
Begins with an S.
Yeah, the red Minecraft mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. But
I'm looking to get a fresh pizza.
Yeah, can we get more fans of Pizza Tower in the chat, please?
It would be great. I think they're all asleep. Every single one.
Yeah, they all have school tomorrow. I don't blame them.
Got classes.
Yeah. College classes, of course.
Yeah. They're very
nobody
intellectual people.
Nobody's played Pizza Tower like that's under the age of 22, so
Right. You have to have a very large cranium. Keep up with the pace. And
yes.
it really rivals Has Been Hotel and Empire Bible.
Yeah. I would prefer, I showed you that Scott Cawthon like animation thing he made of just like the guy's stage show recapping the Bible, and he like drops a kid into a trapdoor.
Oh yeah.
That was so much better.
Yeah. That was
like that was content. That was content.
That was amazing content.
Why couldn't Scott Cawthon write Has Been Hotel? I think he would have done a better job, honestly.
Should have gotten him.
He should have voiced the guy with the radio. Just done the phone guy voice the entire time. That would have been great. I would be singing a completely different tune. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. We didn't talk about it. That guy was an angel as well. The gay furry, whatever femboy.
Whatever his
spider guy.
Yeah.
Like fur tits. Two of the most obnoxious voices I've ever heard. I will say I did quite like the voice of the furry working the bar. Whoever he was, his voice actor's quite deep.
His voice, I'm pretty sure that's. Hold on, let me say that. Like, look this up to make sure. But I think he's in like a lot of. Who voices Adam? Was his name Adam? Oh wait, no, his name was not Adam. Yeah, that's the Bible Adam.
It was like
hold
Hush or Husk or something.
I'm gonna look up bartender. Keith David. Okay, I think that is the right guy. He's in a lot of. He was in Rick and Morty. He voiced Reverse Giraffe, Flame
Uh,
Princess's dad. Um,
Flame Princess's dad from like Adventure Time.
Correctamundo. He's the
Oh,
guy that whispers evil, 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 evil. That guy. That's
okay.
him.
All right,
He
cool.
voiced.
Yeah,
His name was Husk. That's the character's
Husk.
name.
Okay, yeah, it was.
Oh, I forgot he voices the president on Rick and Morty. I only.
He's the president.
Yeah, he's the president. He's. Yeah, he's him.
He's the knockoff
don't know why.
Obama.
Yeah, I don't know why my brain only went to Reverse Giraffe, who's got a
Yeah.
short neck and legs.
Much bigger position to be the president.
I don't know.
Giraffe.
Well, the thing is, I've heard the audio. I don't know why, but I've heard the audio of him saying, "I'm Reverse Giraffe. I've got a short neck and leg," or like whatever. So many times, I don't know why, but I've heard it a lot, and his voice always stuck out to me.
Yeah, it's a very
just
good
don't-
voice.
Well, yeah. Well, I just don't hear. Nobody's posting clips of the president from Rick and Morty.
Well, nobody's
Uh,
posting clips of Reverse Giraffe from Rick.
They were back in the day
They were
on
not.
YouTube.com when
They were
the
not.
only content was season 2.
I've never heard of Reverse Giraffe until just now. Meanwhile, I've
weren't
seen
watching
at
Rick
least
and
like
Morty
8
content.
separate individual clips of the president.
You were not watching Rick and Morty content in 2016, 2017.
I mean, I wasn't active, but I am
Exactly.
now.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's posting season 2 clips anymore on TikTok. That's not where the views are. Who else did this guy voice? Because apparently he's in like every. Oh, he played he played the villain in The Princess and the Frog, the witch
Oh,
doctor.
I see. Wow.
So
Whoa.
he's
What a shift going from that to President
I mean, a
Rick and
paycheck.
Morty and now Husk and Aspen Hotel.
A paycheck's a paycheck.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
he voiced a Disney villain
Yeah.
on a TV show, so he voiced King Andreas from Amphibia. So he's still gone. What the heck is Star? He's a giant newt man.
Oh, okay.
What the hell is Stargirl? The CW. Oh, that's why. I was gonna say I've never heard of this.
That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, never mind. He played Dog L in DC League of Super Pets. Well, now I'm sold. This guy's got the best
That
career.
is awesome.
Trying to see if there's anything else in here that we would recognize. He played jazz documentary narrator on Family Guy.
My favorite
My favorite-
character.
I clicked on Family Guy on IMDb, and it's the fucking Stewie singing Mr. Bombastic clip. That's awesome. The best clip from Family Guy. My favorite. What else do we have here?
Ugh.
He voiced Gary on SpongeBob.
Oh,
So there's that.
wouldn't have thought that was the.
It was an episode where Gary got a voice caller so he could actually speak.
Okay.
So he played the guy in Freebirds, the movie where they go back in time to the first Thanksgiving to take the turkeys off the menu. What the hell? What a bizarre career. How do you go
Dang.
from... He voiced some guy in a Megamind video game.
Megamind.
There was several. Because they had to make different games for different consoles. So there was Megamind Mega Team Unite for the Wii, and just Megamind for everything else, I guess.
Yeah.
And they probably had a DS game, but it's not on here, so. Yeah, I'm surprised at how many things he's been in. He plays Sergeant Foley in Call of Duty. So I guess there's that too. Whoever that, I mean, I plays some guy in Halo and Mass Effect. He's in a lot of stuff here.
2 seconds.
Not to make this whole
Wait,
stream us.
I
Why did
can't
they
keep up.
specifically U.S. Navy 2002 commercial? He was the narrator.
Give me 1 moment.
U.S. Navy 2001 commercial. They've got them all and
I
everything.
don't know how long I hear.
Yeah, not to make this whole
As you Americans
stream
say,
about
I'm
Keith David's
starving.
career. But yeah, he has a good voice, so I'm not surprised that he's
Had a peek at your.
he stuck out to you in that.
What was that? Sorry, I was.
What co- You must
Zone out.
Wasn't
Yeah, I was
Uh,
letting you
Thanks. I'll
talk.
think about it.
Yeah,
your question?
I'm not. It wasn't a question.
Oh.
I was just saying I didn't want to make the whole live stream about his career, reading off his IMDb. But I'm not surprised that his voice stuck out to you while we watched that episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the few like actually
Mm-hmm.
not that hard.
I was informed of how you handled yourself.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Good work. I
would've
expected
preferred
nothing
if-
less from you. I am closing the
Pop
contract.
just stuck with making videos, to be honest, because they were like good.
She should have made the
story
music
writing
video
is not her
for.
strong suit.
She should have made the music video for Verbal Ace.
Yeah,
She had the IP.
he should have.
He
just
had the
paid her
money.
directly. Here, can you make the softcore porn video for me for OC in this like now
Please.
multi-million-dollar IP? Please and
Please.
thanks. I know you don't pay
Please.
your guys enough to like actually do the actual work, but like take this and porn.
Deal. Yeah, I just can't believe that the Verbal Ace was in the episode. They like edit him in after the meme happened. Like
Yeah.
they were like, okay, we got to take advantage of this.
We need
Animators, you're already underpaid. We aren't gonna pay you for this either, but you have to do this. Okay.
We're all getting overtime, unpaid.
Unpaid overtime. That's good. That's how you know that they're passionate about their work
Yeah,
and
they
not
don't stay
losing
for
their
the
jobs.
overtime. They're just not passionate.
Yep,
Child,
makes
I
sense.
have a grave task for you. The literal kind.
Please,
The
do your
Netrunner is
jobs.
still alive.
no.
But what happens
Get
to
out.
her is either a matter of time
Do your
or
jobs.
discretion.
Your job is to
Bugbear is
work
trying
whatever
to-
hours we tell you.
If she jacks out,
I can't.
the
I
Tiger Claws
I
stand
can't. My
ready
wife is in labor.
but
You're fired.
vultures to tear her to shreds.
This one's 11% of players have it. That's pretty surprising.
What's that?
The multi and imp overlord.
See the details attached.
It's not one of the rarest ones. It's not even the rarest one I have, but
Yeah.
still,
Probably just people don't bother going out their way.
yeah.
Honestly, a lot
mean,
of
that's
the
a lot
ones
of the
that are
ones in this
low,
game.
low common is like. Besides the actual difficult ones, it's just like mastery.
Yeah. Well, it's the trials and everything as well.
Yeah.
Nobody just does all of them.
Yeah, I've got one left. Honestly, I thought I got them all, but I've got one left.
Which one? Remember, or-
Evolution.
Ah. That was the last one I did. Just couldn't be asked. I have 26 I have to do, and I'm done.
Nice.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. What else is in your hashtags here? Minecraft. How could we not talk about your live stream footage
Oh yeah, it's over.
underneath you is just
Alright,
yeah, it's just sitting there.
yeah, alright. Put another. There's some banger recommend.
The stimulus,
Box.
the
Oh, this
the
one's much
stimuli,
longer.
it's
I should have
gone.
just done this to start with.
Connor sent his rotoscope progress.
Oh. Oh, and it's Risk of Rain. Hey.
Hey. Nice, it's on topic. Yeah, yeah, I don't like the armadillos.
Yeah.
How they are in the game as they are. I don't like them.
Right. I still haven't encountered them. I've been above ground or explored enough to actually find one. Yeah. Take your word for it. I sort of figured that they.
My problem with them is that they don't do much. They only give you dog armor,
Yeah.
and after you get armor for your dogs, there is nothing they do for you.
Utterly.
If you could make a scoot block or something, I would at least be like, all right, you can make a decoration block
Oh yeah,
or
that'd be.
some garbage.
I am pleased.
But they
As
wouldn't
they
do
say,
that.
We will be in touch. Contract
So
closed.
we're just stuck with. There is something that they do which might give them a secondary purpose. They scare spiders.
But the
That's it.
armadillos scare spiders.
Yeah, both types of spiders, cave and standard.
Well, that's something. We could use that for like the mob grinders.
Mm-hmm. There is a reason to like use them.
Yeah.
The reason that they built that in was because you breed armadillo with spider eye.
Oh, okay. They
So there's
eat
at least
spiders.
yeah, that's there. Which I don't know why there aren't more mob interactions like that, because you think there would be. There's a lot of potential interactions there that just aren't added. But what do I know?
Nothing. You're not a Minecraft dev. Fuck you. How dare you voice your opinion?
Maybe one day. Maybe one day I will be. I'll go to Mojang headquarters. Please! I wanna not work all day.
I need a job where I don't have to do anything.
Please put me on an assembly line so I can watch my Warhammer podcasts in peace.
The only ones that will do it. I've already asked everyone else. All two of them.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day he'll get to watch Warhammer for money. Just leave it to interpretation on who we're talking about. I think whoever can figure it out gets a epic prize. They get the feeling of pride in knowing that they watch your content enough to get a reference. That's the prize. A good feeling.
Either those cops got scared and bounced, or
What a
If you don't
reward.
feel it within, if you don't feel it within 30 days, consider a doctor or a therapist. Therapists are like a kind of doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Go see a
therapists-
doctor.
Therapists are like doctors of psychology, but also actual other stuff. Okay, well, it's
Have
been
to-
exact. And I'm also
Wow.
sleepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say our goal was
30 minutes, and we far
30 minutes
surpassed
and
our
we-
original goal.
Wow, we are so kind and giving,
Yeah.
so generous
Should be
to the
grateful,
people
all
at
you
home.
little men in my camera hiding out here. Fucking shrimp.
Plebeians. It's terrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream here. Goodbye, everybody.
Right.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Bye.
Goodbye.